Anyway, what's up and welcome
What
or
the
welcome back to the Wrestling Room. I am the real Loft Not Famous.
what the fuck?
And I have with me my lovely co-host today. And who are you?
My name is David Otunga,
What?
and I'm here.
No, no,
Huh?
no, 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 no. Why?
What?
Why are you Punk from I Love New York? What happened? Why are we here?
What are you talking about?
No, you know what you just said to me.
Yeah, I'm David Otunga.
No, you're Punk from I Love New York.
What is that?
The same person.
I don't watch that program that you're speaking of, man. I
Oh,
don't.
he was on a dating show on VH1 before he was a wrestler.
Why do you tell me these facts that like ruin my perception of these wrestlers? Like you
But
just
he
consistently do this to me.
he was and he used to date he was married to
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson, yeah.
I know that part. I just didn't need to know that he was on a reality. Stop telling me wrestling on reality show.
So
That's
wait,
that's something we need to say now.
you've heard of Flavor of Love, right?
Yes.
You know who New York is.
Not by name. I can't think of a face at the moment.
Well, when Flav dumped her the second time, she went and got her own show, and he was on season 2 of her show.
Uh,
Her mom wanted him more than anything, but
what?
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I
oh,
don't
okay.
know how I don't remember how he ended up in WWE, but I was like, this is where I stopped watching.
It was still good at that point. You tripping.
I was just
2011
like,
was fire.
no. I was
2011 was
like,
pretty
I
damn
was a
good.
junior in high school at that point. Like what, 2011? Yeah, I was like 16, 17 years old. Like it was time for me to pack that up for a little
You're
bit.
busting out.
For a little bit, it was time for me to pack it up for a little bit. So that's how that happened. Um, I was just like, yeah, nah, y'all mixing too much stuff. Yes, also, stop with the reality TV show stars becoming wrestlers. Nikita. Um,
No.
huh?
They can be reality shows. They can be on reality shows. I just don't want to know because it always
Ah.
gets told to me in torment, and I'm tired of it.
Because
So
the
I'm gonna
thing
stop.
that the funny thing about that is they're all connected because Nikita was on a dating show for a guy that was also on I Love New York, who should have won the first season and we wouldn't have had to go through any of this.
Listener, she's still telling me about this reality show after I deliberately asked her to not tell me more, and she's still telling me. You know, it's
all of this
crazy.
hey, all of this stuff is just Flavor Flav's fault, and I would just leave it at that.
I asked nicely. First of all, don't disrespect Flavor Flav. He is trying to save Red Lobster. Don't you do that to me. You're going 2 strikes so far.
What was the first one?
Telling me that David Otunga was on a reality show.
I thought it was me taking your name.
No, I did. No,
Because I was gonna explain that.
I don't even know what that means. Yeah,
What,
explain that,
the real
please.
life not famous? Well, first of all, if we're keeping it a bean, I am the first and the original. If we want to keep it a
How
buck.
in the planet
Oh,
Earth?
how? My initials
I knew
is
it. Oh,
how.
I knew you were gonna say that. Oh, I knew you were gonna say that. As soon as that last word come off, I knew she was gonna say some initial ass.
My initials are LAF. First of all,
I get
so
nothing.
I'm
Love Not
the
Famous is copyrighted, ma'am. I can sue you right now,
I'm
and
the
there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm the original.
You're going to people's court. You're people. You're going away.
Excuse me,
Give me my
guys.
monies.
I am I'm not under the weather, but I do have a sore throat and there's a lot of phlegm and stuff. So if you hear me like coughing throughout the program this week, that is it. But yes,
She's beside the
um,
weather.
we are back for another week of wrestling, and honestly, there's so much wrestling happening that there's still wrestling going on at this very moment while we're recording. Like SmackDown is happening right now in Berlin.
That's cool.
Right now.
I'm not. I thought it was live now. I got really angry, but
Well, if you have like the foreign like stations that like they watch it on with when like it's live for us, it's live on those channels. So like TNT Sports and stuff, like you can go watch it on there right now.
damn.
So yeah. Um. Whew. Well, it's just been nonstop. TNA has a pay per view tonight. Um. SmackDown. Bash of Berlin is tomorrow. All In was Sunday. No Mercy is this coming Sunday. Fucking, you have your Monday Night Raw, your NXT, your Dynamite, your TNA Thursdays. Like, it's just a lot. Collision, Rampage, just a lot of wrestling going on. 3 programs on one day is actually insanity. I don't know how y'all do it. I can't keep up. I'm not tabbing up nothing.
I'm not watching no damn Collision.
Yeah. Collision is Saturday.
I don't care what it is.
You're not trying to collide?
No, I'm trying to collide with my pillow. That's no fucking. I'm not colliding with no damn my TV. Turn it off.
Well, we kind of like were in a rush last week, so we skipped past having our own lists of top 25 theme songs in WWE. I have been so busy this week that I was unable to make my own list. So we're gonna go off of Mr. Lof's list and see what's going on over there with his 25. Do you have it like somewhere where you could like put it in the chat so I can see it too?
Yeah, hold on.
Did you name the specific songs?
Yeah.
See, we're doing things properly over here, unlike fucking Bleacher Report. They were just like, here, wrestlers, no songs.
It's just ridiculous. Half the wrestlers they said had like 18 songs, so I don't know what variation, the remix. Like they said Stone Cold and didn't specify. I should woo. There you go. Yeah. You see him?
I know I'm looking at it's just that should be more women on here, but you know, that's just me. You know, I'm a
The
girl's
women
girl.
did not have good theme songs. They did not put effort into that shit. They did
The
not put effort into the women's theme songs.
the current women theme songs, I should say.
I'm not putting multiple Def Rebel theme songs on here. So I mean, hey, if you want to do like a Def Rebel version, I'm in there. Even though that might be excruciating, but Jim Johnson, I can't.
Yo, nah.
What?
Your your WCW wrestlers are currently wallin', and one of them know they not about that action. So what I just saw is fucking hilarious.
Oh, I know. I was in there. I saw he said that. It was funny.
That's hilarious. So I'm gonna read your list from the bottom up.
Okay.
What? And then you got David on here. Ooh.
Of course.
Gross.
You didn't play WWE 13.
All right. So number 25 is Undashing Cody Rhodes. 24 is Roman Reigns' current theme, which they changed the name. So it's not head of the table. It is I Am Greatness.
Mm-hmm.
Shawn Michaels is 23. 22 is Dashing Cody Rhodes. 21, Bray Wyatt Fireflies. 20, The Shield. Yo, listen, hearing that shit in person for the first time, I
That's kind
fucking
of crazy, man.
lost it at
That's why I thought Mox was
Mania.
coming. I had never heard that before.
I don't understand why y'all thought that Tony was just gonna lend him for the night. Mox was in Japan minding his business.
But because just come on, just like come on.
No.
Don't say Shield and don't give me Shield.
Durner.
Play Rollins music. I would have known the exact same thing.
No, but he's told Cody he was gonna be his shield, so I expected the music to play.
What he told Cody, man.
Oh.
Damn what he told Cody. He told Cody.
19 is David. 18 is Michelle. 17 is Maria. 16 is DX. I didn't want to cough in your ear. I'm sorry. 15 is Alex Riley, Say It to My Face. 14, The Brood. 13 is Triple H, Bow Down to the King. 12, Undertaker, Ministry Theme. 11, CM Punk, Cult of Personality. 10, John Cena. You know what I realized? That whenever I hear the beginning of his theme, that producer tag just makes me think of Annie Up. And I also question, how the fuck was John Cena able to get one of those beats and just like go crazy like that?
Because he can do anything and everything.
All right, that's enough out of you.
You can't see him.
9 is Stone Cold Steve Austin, Disturbed theme. 8 is Billy Kidman, You Can't Hide. 7, CM Punk, This Fire Burns. 6, Jeff Hardy, No More Words. 5 is Batista, Walk Alone, even though you said last week that was top 3, but okay.
I did revise my statement.
4, Randy Orton, Voices. 3, Randy Orton, Burn in My Light. 2, Edge, Slow Chemical. And 1, Edge, Metalingus. You think you know me.
Did I say oh, Kane's Slow Chemical. I mean
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I did. No, I did say. Wait, what I do?
You just put Slow Chemical. There's no name there. That's why I said Edge.
Oh, that's Kane's though.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought I put Edge on it by accident. That's why it confused me.
Red guy. Big red machine. This is not a bad list. We're gonna raise DX up a little bit. Now I'm not playing with you. If we wouldn't get flagged for playing music, I would 100%. I mean, I could insert theme songs in like this, like in between episodes, but like that means that the pod would only be available on Spotify if I did that, and I'm not trying to do that to people.
Yeah.
Because I did that with another pod that I had. I like put music in between my thoughts and stuff like that. And it was only available there. This isn't a bad list. I wouldn't have put Cults on there just because This Fire Burns is on there, because that is the better theme. Dash and Cody Rhodes is such a good song. That's such a good theme song.
Wait,
Cody,
what theme song?
Cody has had, huh?
What theme song were you talking about?
When
you said this the CM Punk thing.
Oh, I wouldn't have included Colt. I just would have just put This Fire Burns. I wouldn't have put Colt on there.
I feel like I have to put Colt on there.
Cody has literally had a woe in his themes like forever. That's crazy. Love that for that guy. The reprised version of Roman's theme, Chef's Kiss. Shawn Michaels is a classic. Bray's theme gives me fucking chills. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like I said, hearing the Shield in person for the first time was crazy. I can't really do too much with Triple H because I can't. I just can't.
What do you mean?
You know why?
No, I don't.
TWB.
Oh well, it's still very.
Yeah, no, it's great, but it's just like hearing it every week is crazy.
And that's like a remix version. The original version is an excellent song. And he only, I feel like he uses it from time to time, but like for some days he'll use it when he has a suit on, and then other days he'll come up to the original one, and I get really angry because he should only use, that should be like his retirement theme song. That should be like, I have cut hair now.
They literally just be like, yo, press this button real quick.
That should be
And the
his
thing is,
buzz theme song forever.
he like he's in the truck, so it's just like you know what to queue up. I feel like he just be pressing shit before he walk out.
He just press Triple H. He just press me and then walk out. No
um,
verification for this.
Speaking of the truck, which a lot of people found out is actually like an actual truck, which I think is funny that y'all didn't know that gorilla was like actually a truck. Monday Night Raw, right? When Braun Strowman died, at the hands of Bronson Reed, they were walking through Gorilla. And I'm not sure if Paul Heyman was unaware that they were going to come through Gorilla during that match. But if you look back at that match when Bronson Reed is walking through, you just see Paul like curled up in a ball behind a monitor trying to hide his face.
I was terrified.
And it was the funniest shit ever. Because in kayfabe, Paul Heyman is technically dead. He got put through a table like 2 months ago and we haven't seen him since, right? But he is a producer. He works on the creative team, so he's in Gorilla all the time. Him and Triple H, their desks are literally like right next to each other. So Trips wasn't back there at all, but you just see Paul in a ball as the camera pans by, and it was the funniest shit ever. I was in here cracking up. I tweeted, I was like, Paul Heyman, I saw you. But that's just a fun fact. If y'all go back and watch Monday Night Raw, that particular thing I thought was like the funniest shit ever. Speaking of, let's talk about it. So, what do you want to talk about? Like I said at the beginning of the show, there's been a lot of wrestling since Sunday. We've had a full week, and we're gonna go all the way up until next weekend. Oh my god. WrestleBrain is actually a real thing, people. Especially if you're like a wrestling content creator, WrestleBrain is a real thing.
That's real.
The only break that we got was Saturday. So between no, not even, because if you watch Collision, then you didn't get a break. I don't watch Collision. It's on my DVR, but I've just never had a reason to just be like, I'm gonna click on Collision today. So
no one's ever said that.
From Monday of last week up until this very moment, it has been nothing but wrestling on everyone's screens if you're a professional wrestling fan. This week started out with All In. AEW got me through work this past week, and I am so thankful for that. I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna talk shit. It was a great show, but there were some things about the show that I would change. Card positions, certain things wouldn't be there at all. Excuse me. Hold on. Give me 1 more second.
I believe she's about to reference the placement of Britt and Mercedes, because that match was placed, as far as I remember, I think that was directly after Ospreay and MJF, and they tore the damn house down. Then you put a cold match out there, and yeah.
You are correct. There are things that could have been extremely different. Starting with 0 Hour. Tony Khan, let me talk to you. Come here. I'm going to hold your hand when I say this, okay? And I'm going to look you into your big, brown, coked out eyes, okay?
Whoa.
There's no reason that you should ever in your fucking life have an 18-man tag match. There was so many fucking bodies.
It was 18 people in there?
I was almost unprofessional. Yes. That shit didn't make... And then you turned around It was 18 men in general. So it was like split in half. And then you turned around after having the 18 and then had another fucking 8-man tag. And then nobody backstage talked to each other about gear because on one side of the 8, there was Wolverine gear. And then on the other side, fucking Sammy also had on fucking Wolverine gear. But they were opposing teams. Then you turned around on the main show and had a trios match. There was a lot of tagging going on at All In. There was a lot of tagging, okay? I understand you have a large male roster and you want to be able to try and fit as many of these matches in as possible. But not everybody has to be on the card. That was way too much. You had a total of 3 tag matches in a span of 8 hours. And 2 of them were back to back. I believe the trios match opened up All In, no?
Yeah. I think, yeah.
They were all back to back. Willow's match shouldn't have been on the pre-show. That could have been put on the main card. Because that is a huge feud that you've had since she lost the belt to Mercedes. So that should have been on the main card. What else? You had one of your biggest stars return on the pre-show just to give Saraya a fucking moment with her nut-ass mama and the rest of her family. I cannot stand that girl's mama. If you watch Total Divas, you know why. But I'm happy she got dog shit slapped out of her. Jamie, thank you. There was just a lot of things that, could have been changed throughout the show. Now, as far as the main card goes, had you switched Mercedes and Tony's match, All In would have been perfect. That's the only gripe that I have with that show. Was that those women's matches should have been switched and Willow's match could have been on the main card as well. So, Toni Storm and Mariah May being the second match on the card pissed me off.
Yeah, that placement was kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie.
She was your women's world champion. That should have co-main evented. But you have an obsession with Jack Perry or whatever. So whatever. Go ahead. I don't have an issue with that. Why is my hand itching? Am I getting some money?
A real obsession with Jack Perry.
Right? So that match could have co-main evented because it's Tony. I've never seen where Tony's match has ever been a fucking second match on the card ever. So why'd you decide to do it this year? And then that match was a hell of a lot better than Britt and fucking Mercedes. That match was
the best story.
That match was a 2-pack of ass. A 2-pack.
Britt Baker, man, she's not good.
Of dookie butter.
She's not good. I'm trying not to say she's a bad wrestler. I'm trying my hardest not to say it. But the more I look back at it, the more it's tough. I don't know, man. The more I look back at the match, it's like, nah. Someone in my YouTube comments said to me that they believe that Britt is jealous of Mercedes because Britt used to be like the apple of Tony's eye.
Yeah, she was the first woman to ever sign to AEW.
Yeah, but now Mercedes walks in and she just gets everything handed to her. So Britt may be mad, and then Britt apparently has beef with Jamie Hayter. That's why Jamie did the whole Saraya feud because a better way to put Jamie back in the company is by having her show up in the middle or at the end of the match between Britt and Mercedes. But apparently, Britt and Jamie real life don't like each other no more. I don't know what's going on with that. But then that was what was told to me in my comments. They think Britt is jealous of Mercedes, and now Britt went out there and purposely sandbagged Mercedes just to make the match look bad. When really it just looked like she wasn't doing nothing. Mercedes was doing everything she could, and Britt was out there just flopping around. So
Mercedes was in that motherfucker flipping herself every which way.
That could be some hearsay. You know what I'm saying? That's just a fan rumor. But I will say some rumors I like wave off and say, oh no, that's cap. That one may not be cap.
Well, I have a statement here from Miss Mercedes Moné about the match.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Is there anything that I would have done differently? There is, honestly, a lot. But I don't ever want to go too deep into what it is about my matches, about what ifs about my matches, or life for that matter. I'll just say that I learned a lot from the match and can only grow by continuing to try new things. I maybe would have listened to my instincts more. I feel I did things that maybe were not necessarily required for the match. Things I could have saved for another time. But again, little sense in looking too far back. Other than what we can learn, this damn thing is in my way. And use more going forward. Only thing for sure is I can't wait to do it all over again in Texas next year. A lot of people also noticed that when it came down to social media things, when it came down to that match, Mercedes did not retweet any highlights from the match that was posted on All Elite Wrestling's Twitter page. Oh, I just got spoiled on SmackDown. Jesus Christ. I forget that I should like mute this particular whatchamacallit. There we go. I just muted it. Okay. I know the results of one of the matches, and I mean, go for it. Hey, yeah. But I think that what someone said that Britt and Mercedes have like beef in real life too. And I was just like, I don't believe that because they were real chummy at the Super Bowl this year. So if anything happened between then and Mercedes signing, but as far as I know, they were cheek to cheek taking mad photos in the skybox. So
well, that don't mean nothing. You know, there's many people that dislike each other and they be taking pictures.
Yeah, like me and you.
What? All right, bro. You got something you want to tell me?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yo, breaking news, y'all. She doesn't like me. I'm going to go now.
It's not true. It's not true at all. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Mercedes wasn't retweeting any of the match highlights, where Britt's Twitter was full of such.
It's so funny. That's ridiculous.
She might have like quote tweeted Britt one time, and that was later on in the week. Mercedes Moné, come here. I want to talk to you really quick. I want you to start wrestling with updos because these wigs, they're not doing you any justice. Your best friend, my mother, my wife, my love, has also retired her wig. So if you want to take a page out of her book and do such as well, I wouldn't be mad. Because y'all get y'all wigs from the same person and hers always look good and then yours just be looking a hot ass mess. So I don't know if you don't know how to take care of wigs or if she's getting better quality. But you just always look crazy before and after these matches. And like I said, y'all get y'all wigs from the same person. So it just doesn't make any sense to me why you always look crazy walking out on TV. When you were in the other company, I'm not going to say that your wigs were on point, but they didn't look the way that they look now. And you should probably do something about that. But yeah, just to updo, Lyra Valkyria has like a really, really nice updo style that she does all the time, and it doesn't move. You should try that. Or just like a simple ponytail, like a high pony, like, because your hair be turning you every which way but loose, and be having you look a plum fucking fool out there. And I don't want that for you, my good sister. So that is it. That is all. That's all I wanted to say to you. You can proceed to go back to the back where you came from. Anybody else? Oh, Swerve, you bum.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Why did you yell at those children? I don't care if that you're supposed to be the big scary guy. Those children were not prepped for you to fucking scream in their faces like that. Especially Birdie. That is a 7-year-old girl. There's no reason why you went over there. Like, I understand, like, standing there and, like, stomping her dad out, but yelling in her fucking face, you fucking bum? Why did you think that was appropriate? She was bawling her eyes out for 5 straight minutes. Fuck the fact that Brian was bleeding already at this point. That they're used to seeing that. But you screamed at her. What? What? That's why Brian whooped your ass. So, here's an event I would like to discuss that you ultimately missed because you blinked. Sting came in to stop Darby from getting fucking set on fire in a casket.
Oh yeah, man.
I text you. I was like, "It's Sting," and you were like, "Yo," I just literally just like turned my head and missed the whole thing.
Yeah, that was crazy. I walked back in and everyone was just yelling. I was like, "What's going on?" And Sting was just there. Okay, cool. Good to see you, guy. But I don't know. I mean, it's good to see him. I don't want him to retire immediately and then just pop up. But
he didn't
I
wrestle.
understand
He
what
just
he's
popped up to, like, stop them from setting that casket on fire because they poured a lot of gasoline. They poured it inside and out.
I wish they stopped playing with that gasoline stuff because one bad spark from anything, it's gonna be a terrible day on Dynamite. It's gonna be, man. I don't know. That gasoline shit. That's the one shit I don't really fuck with.
One of them actually did get set on fire though.
Yeah, I just that's like containing a fire. It's like you have to be. I'm pretty sure they have firefighters on hand in case anything goes
What was
wrong.
that was during Sting's last match, no? When Darby got set on fire?
I think so. Yeah, Darby had a flamethrower, didn't he? I think Darby had a flamethrower.
So then it was Jack that got set on fire then.
That's probably what happened.
And he has a lot of hair, so that's not good.
Yeah, the whole setting on fire thing. I don't know.
Who is his mama? Because his hair is super curly, and I have questions. Luke, what you was doing out here in these streets?
They talked about his mom on TV before.
Like his hair is so pretty, like super super pretty. Rachel Sharp. Oh, his mom has curly hair. That's why.
Do you look up his mom?
His mom was also an actress. I didn't just look up some random woman. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I didn't just look up some random woman. Man. I typed in Jack Perry and then I scrolled down and it says parents, Luke Perry, Rachel Sharp. And I was like, oh. And then I clicked and I was like, oh, wait, her hair is also curly. Like, no, she's been on TV before. Don't do that. I didn't just look up some random white woman. Cut it out. The moment that I figured out that Jack Perry's dad was Luke Perry, I was just like, everything makes sense.
Who the hell is Luke Perry?
Oh my god! You know what? I also forget that you're like super young and like you didn't watch a lot of like good TV. Like all you
I'm
know is
not
like
super
wrestling.
young. I'm not super young. I'm 23.
What did I just say?
I'm not super. I'm not super young. Yeah, all right, bro. I don't know
All
why you
right.
messing with me today, but I know what I did to you. Darn it.
So Luke Perry is mostly known for being on Beverly Hills 90210. He also played on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But those are like the two that he's like known for. He was in Fifth Element as well. But tremendous actor. I believe he passed away from an overdose, if I'm not mistaken. And that fucking sucks. He died in 2019, so he hasn't been gone that long.
That's
Um,
what Christian said.
I'm sorry. What?
That's what Christian said.
See, the whole
He
like
said it.
the whole dad thing has to stop. Like he has to let that gimmick go. Also, yeah, I want to talk to him really quick, bro. Where are you getting these fucking turtleneck fucking sleeveless shirts from? Like I have so many
That's a
questions.
nasty fit he be wearing, bro.
It's crazy because
Turtleneck with no sleeves is diabolical.
like what are you doing? What are you
I mean,
doing?
look
Where are
hot
you
and
getting this
cold.
from?
Man, look crazy outside.
And you're wrestling in them at that too. It's crazy. Yeah, but all in all in was a good show. Some people were saying that it was better than SummerSlam. I don't know. Um, they're probably like neck and neck as far as like the pay-per-views of August. Um,
First of all, Rhea and Liv was better than Britt and Mercedes, so that
of
immediately
course.
negs that argument there. So SummerSlam put on better women's matches, so there you go. They lost already. I mean, only trump card they have is Bryan and Swerve, and MJF and Ospreay. That's the only trump card they have. Everything else is
Skirt skirt.
interchangeable. That's literally all they got.
So is Maxwell no longer racist now since he like doesn't have the belt?
Excuse me?
Yeah, his whole gimmick was like being a racist American.
I I don't I don't know how to answer that question. I
Because
just wanted him to stop singing Hulk Hogan songs. That's what I didn't want to hear.
once Osprey won the title back, they gave him back the original title. Since when Maxwell got it, he turned it into an American title for whatever unnecessary reason. Like they had a US title for like a month. But that leads me into my Austin theory of the week.
Dun, 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 dun. We had like a theme song.
I might have to
Austin
make
theory
something.
of the week.
I have a theory, an Austin theory. When MJF came back, right? He came back with this like Triple H type gimmick, right? Do you think Tony made him drop that gimmick to pick up the one that he recently had, which was like the racist American one?
It's possible.
Because his gear, everything was like down to the T of what Triple H had when he returned to Raw that one time. Like the jacket, the print, everything was literally Triple H. So do you think he made him drop that because he don't fuck with Triple H?
The only issue with that is that means that Tony Khan had to have said, "Hey Max, go from Triple H to Hulk Hogan." That's an insane sentence. Don't be the guy I don't like. Be racist, old man. And then Max said yes, and then they walked out and just continued their day.
They shook hands.
Yeah, shake hands. Said, "I'll see you tomorrow." No, don't. No, I'm not going to see you tomorrow. If they had that conversation, that is ridiculous. But I hope that's not the case. I really hope.
Because I thought about it. I really thought about it. I was just like, he had the whole gimmick when he came back. I don't know what happened with the whole Adam Cole thing because we haven't seen Adam in a while. And then like, boom, next thing you know, God Bless America is just like playing in the background. He has the American flag with his face as the stars and all this shit. He's going like to these different companies in gimmick and being racist. He called some random black wrestler, not random, I don't want to call him random, I don't want to get jumped, but he called a black wrestler a fucking crack baby. Like it was just a lot going on.
That's been my problem with MJF since like for a while now. It's just he's such a good promo. He doesn't have to be racist. I'm gonna say just terrible things on on the mic, man. I feel like that's very low hanging fruit. Anybody, we both can go out there and just say, "Oh, you're fat" in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? That's not good heel. That's just stupid.
It's like that one time Kurt Angle got on the mic and was like, "The blacks." I've been spreading that racist rumor ever since. It's gonna stick one day. It's not true, but it's gonna stick one day. Yes, I have actively been telling people that Kurt Angle is racist. Yes, I have. So
I'll be right back. I'll give my points when I come back.
what do you mean?
I'll be right back.
This black guy. Yo, he is the only co-host that I've had ever on any podcast that I've done who will just like up and dip for fun in the middle of a fucking episode. He's the only one.
It's not for fun. I have other. You know what? I'm not doing that.
Oh, you can still hear me. When he gets back, we're gonna talk about the women's bracket for the inaugural women's speed champion. And this is gonna be very, very interesting to look at. I might as well just send this in the chat so that he can see it for himself when he gets back. Let's see. Discord. Do the thing, the button. Press the button. Oh, we have another. I can do this off the top of the head, actually. I don't have to actually like sit and take some time to do this. Oh, he's gone like completely. Wow. Whoa. And welcome back.
Hello.
Oh, are you on your computer now?
No.
Oh. Excuse me.
Nah. I'm still on the phone.
Huh?
No, I'm still on the phone.
Trapping off the telephone.
Why'd you send me the bracket for the women's speed tournament?
Because that is the next thing we are about to talk about.
Oh, brother.
So, the women's speed tournament has started recording. They do them on Friday nights before SmackDown starts. So that's exciting. To know that this is happening. And I'm going to make this big for myself so I can read it. Whew. There are 1, 2, 3. There's 8 matches. No, 4 matches. I can read. My eyes work. There's 4 matches. That are scheduled to happen for this first half of the bracket. First up, we have Lyra Valkyria versus Io Sky. We have Naomi versus Blair Davenport. Elektra Lopez versus Kairi Sane. And then Candice LeRae versus Piper Niven. Now, before we do this, I would like to go back to the conversation that we were having when I said I was pushing a racist narrative on Kurt Angle. You said you had something to say about that? No?
I didn't hear that part.
You didn't hear that? Yeah, no. I said that was like when Kurt Angle did that one promo and he was like, the blacks. And then you were like, oh, I'll be right back.
I don't think he's racist. I think Vince McMahon is racist.
Yeah, 100%. No.
I think Vince was telling Kurt to do things and Kurt was being a good employee. I don't think he's racist.
I think Kurt said he freestyled that, but he said it was a promo and he was at work. he wanted to get a reaction out of the crowd. So he said that
freestyling the racism is nasty.
He said that he was at work. He's not racist. You know, he said he was doing a job because people asked him about that shit on Twitter all the time. He got frustrated. He finally addressed it. But I still push that narrative because it's funny to me.
That's not funny.
It's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
Kurt Angle's a good man.
Kurt Angle. But yeah, that's what I was saying earlier before you left. But to the women's number one contender tournament, this bracket is fair at the top two, and then we get to the bottom two, and it's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And I mean that when I say what the fuck are y'all doing. Electra's gonna get her fucking head knocked off. That makes absolutely no sense to do that.
Really bad.
And Piper is going to like physically squash Candice. I like the idea of a women's speed champ, but why are we getting a women's speed champ before we get a women's mid card? I understand that currently they're testing like the mid card thing for women in NXT, but the women's roster should have been had a mid card title regardless. I still think that the women should compete for the IC title, but who would we put that belt on? Rhea? Like no. Because she's been whooping niggas' asses for a while now. But so this bracket looks kind of fair. I'm biased. I want Naomi to take this whole thing, but her going against Io Sky kind of scares me a little bit because Lyra's not winning that match. Yeah. I'm just thinking about how this would look. I would like to see Piper versus Kyrie. I would sit down for that if that's how that goes.
I don't want them to. The women's mid card championships, I agree with the idea.
Mm-hmm.
I just want them to make sure that they're creating women's stories that aren't revolved around championships first. Because there's no reason for like your only prominent stories around women to be the ones surrounding Liv Morgan and Nia Jax when you have a whole bunch of women on the roster that aren't doing stuff like that. Like you have the damage control thing with whatever they're calling Sonya and them. Whatever they, I keep forgetting
The
the
new
group's name.
quarter scissor crew. Oh, sorry.
I don't think that's it. But
the pure pussy popping collection.
That you know what? I'm gonna just call them. I'm just call them them. You know what I'm saying? Collective. That's it. Pure Fusion Collective. That terrible name. Yes.
Stud line. Oh, sorry. That's what Michin was calling him. So don't even come at me.
Don't say number Michin to me.
Okay. She was calling them the stud line with two fingers up. Listen, she knows something we don't know.
Listen, dog. That's I know they have a story like that. It's just I wish they created like what they're doing with Punk and Drew. I wish they created a blood story that wasn't really revolved around a championship. You know, I feel like they dabble. They dibble and dabble, but they don't go all the way in.
That's definitely surrounded by a championship that neither one of them have.
That's what I'm saying. They're not fighting over like when they have their match out on Saturday. They're not fighting for a title.
They're just fighting because they're
yes.
Yeah.
I would love to see a Bianca and freaking who would you throw in there? Bianca and freaking damn, I don't even know. See, the SmackDown roster is just so damn. All I think is Solo Sikoa. That's the only person they show me on TV.
Well, you're gonna see him tonight too, so.
I wish I didn't. You know, Bianca and anybody. You know, so I feel like Bianca's a good starting point, and then just put her in a story where they're just fighting just because they don't like each other. That's the most easy story.
Well, wasn't that what her and Bayley were?
When?
All of last year?
No, what wasn't that? I think that was about a championship too.
Well, Io had the championships. She wasn't fighting Io. She was fighting Bayley.
And that was, first of all, that was flawed too because that just consisted of Bayley losing every match ever. So I mean, I guess it falls to the point, but I don't even treat that as a feud. I treat that as a consistent beatdown every week. That's just what that was to me. It was scheduled beatdowns.
Like Solo getting his weekly kick from his brothers for a while.
Yeah, Bayley's losing streak, I think, started around that point. So she was just out there having matches, and like that was the whole Damage Control versus Bianca feud. So I mean, yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean like a one-on-one feud. You know, that was more so Damage Control taking out Bianca and Bianca trying to Superman her way through all of them. More feuds with women just fighting for the dislike of one another, like they do on NXT. Have to all the rivalries they have on NXT, none of them have to do with Roxanne or Kayla
Yeah,
Jackson.
they just be in the fucking locker room looking at each other wrong, and just bitches just start to get to slapping each other and shit.
That's how you could. That's how you can create magic because everyone can't be champion, but everyone can be in a feud. You know.
Mm-hmm. But that's how you can tell the difference in Sean's writing and Hunter's writing. Like their writing styles are extremely different, and it seems like because he has more time and he's only working on one show, Sean is able to like put more effort into creating these feuds on NXT.
That's why I get
Also,
worried. You know. Well, what's up?
also, at some point during last year, NXT had a creative writer position open, and I applied for it and didn't get the job or a call back or an email or anything. I went to Full Sail. Y'all can hook me up. Like, damn,
Did you get
somebody,
a smoke signal
please.
back? No. Text message? No. Letter in the bottle back? No.
Please. I want to do something.
That sounds fun. Man,
Yeah,
put me on
like
SmackDown. I'll flip the whole show around.
like with Full Sail students, if you're on campus, I was an online student, so if you're on campus and you're like in video production or something like that, you'll get an internship with NXT to like learn like cameras and stuff like that. Even I think with like sports casting, you'll get an internship with WWE. However, it's unpaid, but that's neither here nor there. You get the experience and you get to work within the company, which could lead to you having a permanent job within the company. And I think that, they should have that with every department, like the graphic design department, because y'all be wilding in the graphic design department. And I would like to change a lot of things in the graphic design department. Vignettes, lower thirds, goddamn end cards, fucking
Thumbnails,
merch.
graphics. Let's go to commercial graphics. Roman Reigns. No, bro. I
You're
hate
a
that shit.
hater. Those shits are
I
amazing.
hate those things.
It just swipes you in the commercial.
I don't want to see them swipe.
It's a
This ain't
transition.
iMovie.
It's
This
a
ain't
transition like
iMovie. Y'all are professionals.
it's a transition like on like stream.
Man, I'm not watching no Twitch stream. I'm on Fox. Get this shit out of here.
Well, you won't be on Fox for too much longer. Shit.
I don't want to see it on USA Network. Anybody. They better not do it on Netflix. They better not do it on Netflix.
There's not gonna be any commercials on Netflix. Netflix has
Really?
no sponsors or ads. No, we gonna be going straight through 3 straight hours. No breaks.
Oh, that's gonna be weird. Oh my god. It's gonna be like a pay-per-view every show. That's weird, huh?
Yes,
I
they
thought
they
they're gonna
don't
do like
have
the ads
like.
thing like Peacock does.
Oof. I would hope not. I don't think so.
Because
There's no need for it. And the reason why I say that like that is because I was going back to when I was listening to Impulsive, the episode with Dominic on it, and they were talking about how things would go over there and the whole like censorship being gone and stuff like that, because Netflix doesn't have to answer to anybody. They're like the way that they make their money is through subscriptions. They don't have like sponsors and ads and stuff like that. So if WWE brings in like their own sponsors and stuff like that, then maybe we might have those type of commercials, like how like they do like the Pizza Hut shit. Might have like something like that in between, but for the most part, there aren't going to be any commercials. We just going to be going straight through. Boom, 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 boom. Some people are going to be tired. The Raw roster is going to be exhausted. And I do believe that like everything is coming off of Peacock as well. So like the whole collection, everything is going to be available on Netflix as well. Like they're going to slowly start moving stuff over. Oh my God. They're going to slowly start moving stuff over there.
I am unsubscribing from Peacock. Thank you. That $6.99 be smacking me around sometimes, and then they be hitting you with the other one. I got the premium jumps. They be smacking me twice. Pow pow. Nah, bruh. And Netflix price is gonna go up.
Yeah.
That shit gonna go blow through the roof. I don't know I forget how much it is now, but whatever it is now, they added $40 more to that shit, man. I don't know. You take that shit off Peacock, subsidize that shit on Netflix, keep everything there. Um, I guess they do the premium live events or pay per views, whatever you want to call it. They'll do that in the same spot, and you got yourself some money. But I saw the Netflix live feature. I think it was like a Cat Williams special I watched, and it
Mm-hmm.
runs seamlessly. So I was like, okay, I think that was the first one I watched, but I feel like they've done a few more since then.
Yeah, they
But
had like a
I don't,
schedule to like test it out and stuff.
yeah. So it looked cool, you know what I'm saying? And there were no ads, so I'll pay whatever for Netflix. I don't give a damn. I just don't like paying for multiple streaming services. So if they can cut one off my bill, thank you. I'll take it.
So to this bracket, where do you see it going?
The speed,
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. I guess you would give the belt to freaking like I assume Lyra's gonna get it, even though I don't think Io Sky should be losing at any point. But I think Io and Kyrie have the best chances of winning just off of pure ability. I think they're the two best wrestlers here. But or you give it to Naomi, so the three of them could have belts, because Bianca and Jada win tomorrow.
Yes.
So I mean, Io, Naomi, or Kyrie. Those three are my favorites.
But see, the only issue with her having the belt as well is that she's not going to be able to have that belt on TV. So yes, they can call her the speed champ all the fuck they want to. She's just not going to be able to have the belt on TV
I never saw why that wasn't allowed. Like
because it's Twitter exclusive.
that's so stupid.
I know,
If
which is
they're under the
hence
same,
why you hear them call Andrade the speed champ, but you never see him with the fucking belt on TV. Like he's a champ, but we're never going to see that belt on TV.
yeah, that's really dumb. But I mean, hey,
I
those are
would.
my. I don't know.
I was gonna say
I
really
just
really bad words just now.
about who?
Me not eating any food and it's fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
What?
Somebody said they were ordering a pizza and I just have yet to see a pizza. LA Night, what is this?
What?
I'm about to show you this new shirt. No. Please, I need a job. WWE. I'm not playing with y'all. What is this?
Oh my gosh, he's America. LA Knight is saving America. That's hard.
I don't like
Oh, that's
that.
funny. Look at the quote at the bottom.
Yeah, LA Night. Like
Yeah,
what?
there's a lot of America in this company.
I'm just wearing by a bunch of white men. Yes, there is. This Halloween Havoc shirt is nice.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's a WCW joint.
wait a minute now. The CM Punk shirt looks stupid.
It does.
Hey, yo, merch team, yo, hey, bro, y'all
Holla
trash.
at me, please.
Y'all are really bad for real, and I'm getting angry
I like
because
this.
it's starting to get flagrant now. Like y'all be just putting PNGs on the damn screen and say, "Oh,
Literally.
look,
Let me throw a little cartoon effect on it, and if you're just gonna throw it out.
I can get 5 people that sell shirts at Atlantic City and
Yeah.
give them a contract, and I bet you they'll put out some new fire."
You like this? The Starcade shirt? I want you to have like a bunch of like WCW merch. So you could be a real WCW W-er.
I wish I could, but this company just makes terrible ones. I walk around some stupid shit on. I saw a dude with an AEW shirt on the other day. I was confused. I was very much confused. I was like, "Oh,
Ooh! They have Thunder and Nitro shirts. You could be a real GM.
damn." This is very. This isn't very interactive with our listeners because they cannot see what we see. But
Oh, never mind. The shirt is only available in the small. Never mind. I take it back.
that shit gonna be tight as shit on me.
We're currently like scrolling on the WWE website. Well, merch website. I am. He can see the screen, but
Yeah, that
It goes back to
something
my
needs to
point.
change.
Like I make better merch for this for these wrestlers than like the actual company does, and that fucking sucks.
It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame.
And all they have to do is just hire me, and then they can have all my designs, you know? Because I feel
Very.
like they cater to like the older like people who buy merch, and it's just like y'all have people who are like in their teens that still watch y'all. Like the teenagers have not given up. Y'all can do something and it just not be like fucking terrible.
Ew!
What the
Look at
fuck is
that.
that?
Fashion Berlin. Yo, get yo.
I don't know what's up with them with making jerseys for each pay-per-view either. That's another thing that's been throwing me. They don't have anything for Berlin actually. France had mad stuff for Backlash, but they just oof. Why are we selling the jacket,
Oh my
Cody?
god. Oh my god.
$429 for a replica of Cody's jacket. I know Miss Sandra just told everybody to just sit down and shut up because ain't no way. She's the one that makes their jack. She's the one that makes Cody's his gear.
How many do they have made?
If they're mass producing them, she's definitely not making them.
I hope not. Looking at poor lady's fingers to the bone. What's going on here?
Yeah, she makes because she doesn't work for WWE anymore, but she still makes certain wrestlers gear. So she still does Naomi's gear. She does Jade's gear. She's been doing Jade's gear since Jade was in AEW. She does Cody's gear. I think I seen her do a piece for Bailey not too long ago. But she's still doing the shit. You know.
I'm gonna buy that spinner belt before Christmas
Why?
because I want it. That's the belt I
Why?
wanted like my entire life.
But why?
What do you mean? Why? It's a beautiful
See,
belt.
okay. I have a confession to make.
Oh, here we go.
So when I was at DreamCon, um, there were some wrestling fans that were there. I walked out of like the art hall and there was just randomly a match happening like right in front of my face, but somebody had stopped me to take pictures. This was that Saturday when I was in the cheerleader shit. Was getting stopped
Oh,
all
yeah.
day. So there's a match happening like right across from like where I'm standing at. And it was Jeff Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. Crazy match, I know.
That's fucking awesome.
Crazy match. But
I'm screaming.
mind you, this is a quote unquote black convention. So everyone's black. They're just like going at it, right? So I walk over because I see the spinner belt. This is my first time actually seeing it in person. So I'm like, hey, can I spin your belt? So he was like, sure. So I like take it and I spin it. First of all, that W is heavy as fuck. So it was like wasn't like really spinning the way it should have spun, but it was fairly heavy. And I was just like, in person, it's not that bad, but I still don't fucking like it. And the guy looked at me like, huh? And I was like, I'm like a super fan. Like I explained that I have the Usos signature belt and all that shit, right? So now I'm like examining it a little bit more. I'm still looking at it. I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't like this. And then I like walked away. And then like he handed it back to the person like whose belt it originally was, which like, apparently was the guy that was just as Bray. And he was like, yeah, but like, bro, I don't want no problems with this. Like, you can get this back. Like, they dead ass had a match in the middle of the floor for the title.
So what I got from that story is you walked up to a grown man
And asked to spin
asked
his
him
belt. Sure did. Yes,
to
I
spin his
did.
belt, and then said, "Fuck your belt," and then walked off like this is a regular day. I would have been furious if someone walked up to me and spun my belt and said, "Nah, that's your ass." Oh wow,
I just wanted to see if it was going to change my opinion. And it didn't. It didn't
you're
change my
catching the
opinion
craziest
at
sweet chin music.
all.
The moment, nah.
I know that if I would like to still do this to myself, if I want to get a women's NXT belt, because that has been on my list for a really, really long time, I have to
Well,
I have to get it from the Euro shop, or I have to buy it at a show because they don't sell it on the America shop anymore. Look at that price with the coupon.
that's not terrible.
$380. Go get it for me right now.
Okay.
Huh? You said that too
I just
fast.
told you it wasn't terrible.
You said that way too fast.
I wasn't playing.
Somebody's rich here.
No, no, no.
You
I just told you it wasn't terrible. I thought it was gonna be worse than that. That's why I don't I have no problem buying it.
They still have the
It's what,
cruiserweight.
the fuck? Why is that the same price as? Yeah, man.
Well, because they're all on sale. If you use the coupon, it's 20% off.
That's a nut ass sale.
If you use my link, I'll also get paid off of it. Little 8%. Little 8% off the top.
How much is that?
What?
How much money you getting back?
Probably like $16, maybe.
Oh, that's you get a little sandwich. That ain't too bad. All right. It's supposed to be yours.
When I went to Deadline, there was a boy that was sitting behind me. And if you guys go back and watch Deadline, because the camera was in our face the entire fucking time, there was a boy, he had on a blue hoodie and he had the black and gold NXT belt. He had just bought it that night. He went up to that merch booth and spent $250 off the top.
Oh, he rich. You should have called him. Yo, bro.
He was from New York, so they had to get on the train and go back home that same night. He went and spent the $250 off the top.
Off the top.
Bought the belt and was like, if I had more money, I would have got the current one, the 2.0.
My fault, homie.
But throughout the night, he was like, this is the best purchase like I've ever made. Like he was like flashing it all in the camera, which is probably why they kept the camera in our faces, because they were wilding the fuck out behind us. If y'all go, like I said, if y'all go back and watch Deadline, it's three boys that's sitting behind me. You'll see me just based off the fact that they're behind me wilding the fuck out. It's three boys.
I couldn't see.
It's three boys. He had on, but the boy that I'm talking about specifically, he had on a baby blue hoodie. They haven't showed me on NXT in a while. I'm kind of getting offended. Maybe the next time.
You didn't like it.
Maybe no, it shocks me every time. But maybe the next time Trick has a title shot, then I'll be put back in the vignette.
They show that same video package every time. Like,
bro, every time. They don't change anything. And it's just me screaming, whoop that Trick.
But you know what happened? Why you keep showing the same one? Someone do something else, please.
That was the night I knew Trick was a fucking star. That was the night I knew. Deadline? What? Ugh.
That was one of the loudest crowds I've been a part of.
Yo, he almost knocked my phone out of my hand. I would like to have a conversation with him about that. But he was so hyped. He had just won, so you know. I was so nervous that night. I really thought that they was about to hoe him. Just for him to come back within like the last 10 minutes. That was crazy.
NXT's freaking better than the main roster, man. I'm tired of this shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
What else is on here as far as like these belts go? Because like I said, I know for a fact that if I wanted to get the women's SmackDown belt, I would have to get it from the Euroshop, but they don't have it up here either, which fucking sucks. That Rhea been pinning women like that forever. Me next.
All right.
So, yeah, the main event Jey Uso shirt is also available only on the Euroshop, but it's coming from the American warehouse. I was about to say workshop. Jesus Christ.
I just thought about something. I wanted Cody's belt for a little bit until I held it when we were at World.
Mm-hmm. That shit heavy as fuck. Yeah.
It's heavy as hell, but I don't like it. Like I looked at it for like a split second. I don't like it.
So, which Universal would you want?
I don't want the Universal ones.
Oh.
The only ones I wanted was the Jeff one, which I already got, you know. That was 2 years. I got that belt 2 years ago. That doesn't make any sense. I got that belt. Wait, how?
I thought you got it last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
Got the belt. Yeah, Bray passed away 1 year. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had it for a year now. Okay. Damn, that's crazy. But I wanted the women's SmackDown belt.
I do too. I wanted.
I mean, not SmackDown belt. Nia's belt.
The gold women's champ.
Yeah. Nia's belt. Roxanne's belt. Soon to be Jada Parker's belt.
And, we about to talk about that in a second.
And the spinner. That's all I wanted, and I'll be fine. I don't want 18 belts. I just want those two women's ones. The one I got now with Jeff, and then the spinner belt, and I'll be completely content.
Oh, somebody also had the other spinner belt that Cena had. They walked past me. I was like, "Oh my god, it's John Cena!" And everybody started looking at him.
I go, oh, shit.
He was in full Cena gear. Like I promise you. Like he had on like the blue hat. He had on a red shirt, the jorts, the wristbands, everything, and he had the belt. And I was just like, these belts cost a lot of money. It was the what? He had a spinner belt for the US, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he had that one.
that's the retro John. I like that.
See, they have the kids replica. I can't put side plates on this
Or not?
because it doesn't unscrew.
What? Right?
I don't think it unscrews. Oh. I would have to look that up on a different website. Oh, maybe, but that's. I wanted a full size
That's
adult
money.
one. You know.
That shit gonna be heavy as hell.
Yes, but my mother's side plates will have a place to go. You know what I'm saying?
Nut ass Atlanta Falcons belt. I'm not getting that. I'm a Falcons fan, but I ain't that much of a fan.
You mentioned Roxanne getting her belt took on Sunday. I 100% agree. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't believe her as a heel. So there's that. This is a heel versus heel match. And Jada always does what she says she gonna do. And Roxanne didn't think that she was gonna do what she said she was gonna do. She said, "I'm about to slap the taste out your mouth." Before she could even finish saying, "I would like to see you do it," she was on the floor. She said, "I would like to see," gone. Like, now who appears at the end of this match is the question, because they were talking to somebody in the distance who actually was not actually there. But out of the new signees, who do you think is going to be standing on the other side?
It's gonna be Stephanie or Julia.
Julia did just fly over. There was a picture of her hugging her dad for like the last time.
So. Or they could pull a freaking AEW and have a double debut, which would be freaking nuts. Ugh. Yeah, Stephanie and Julia pop up on the same night. Oh dear heavens, Jada Parker. Jada might have to lose. I don't gonna lie, because then she's gonna have to get a beat down, and then I don't want to see that. Roxanne might have to win. I ain't gonna lie. I might change my answer.
As far as, since we're talking about NXT and the PC, there was a rumor this week that the PC would be moving to Vegas, and then WWE said, "Shut that shit up. We're not moving anywhere." I was very, very vocal about this. I don't think that moving the Performance Center to, or even having one in Vegas, is a smart idea, just because there's a lot of temptations in Vegas. TKO headquarters is in Vegas. And they have the unified partnership with UFC. I don't think that is smart to do. Because again, a lot of temptation. There's a lot of things that can cause a downfall in someone so young as 18 in the company. That's just going through training and stuff like that. I don't think that Vegas is the proper place to even want to try and train people to be in. And I'm so happy that they shut that shit down, because I was very, very fucking scared. I was really, really frightened. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm happy that they cleared that up. This belt, the women's rep is 500. So yeah, I'm happy that they cleared that up. But here's something that's fun. You want to have fun, real quick?
Okay.
WWE themselves ranks the top 10 entrances of today.
Oh man.
One of these entrances isn't even from a WWE superstar. So we're going to go from 10 to 1. And we're going to start with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is number 10. WWE ranked Roman Reigns at number 10. Number 9 is Joe Hendry. Number 8 is Rhea Ripley. Number 7 is Trick Williams. 6 is the Wyatt Six. 5, Jay Cargill. 4, Cody Rhodes. 3, Seth Rollins. 2, The Rock. Number 1, main event Jey Uso is now in Yo City.
The Rock?
Did you not see what The Rock did over the last few months? That shit is fire.
The Rock?
His Mania entrance alone was fucking fire.
There was a little fire on the ground.
Yeah, that, and then like how they had turned it into like a video game because he's the final boss. Oh, it was great.
That was so stupid. It just said, I was so mad that shit was pulsing in the arena.
The whole arena, like every LED screen in Lincoln Financial got hit with some electrifying light that night. I was showing it to my mom the other day, and I was just like, it went around the whole place. Like, what the fuck is even happening? Across the front of my seat.
It's like the whole arena was about to lift off the ground. This is ridiculous. He's about to come out. Like, come on, man.
And then, like, when the music switches, it's great. It's so great.
Number 2 is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about number 2.
Would you switch him and Roman?
No. Absolutely not.
Because Roman still takes 45 years to get down to the fucking ring for no goddamn reason.
Now he's been walking with a little bit of intent these past few weeks. A little bit of heel toe.
When he came out at fucking SummerSlam, he took his sweet ass time.
That was for the moment. He had to get the picture. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that. You take a get the ominous.
Get both sides. Didn't walk.
You want some lift side plates?
No. The side plates are so unoriginal.
Generic, yeah. Just say live.
Yeah, like, what the hell? But yeah, no, man. Where they have Trick at?
Trick is number 7.
Nah, Trick needs to be where Rock is. I'm sorry. Trick didn't get Connecticut jumping out the damn chairs. Nah. Trick's definitely over Rock. I'm sorry. Trick and Jay's entrance are pretty much synonymous.
They're literally just pure crowd participation.
Yeah, they should be 1 and 2 then. I don't know how the Rock, they don't even participate in the Rock's theme song.
Everyone just screams and faints like he's Michael Jackson or some shit.
Yeah, nah, they bugging with that one. I ain't gonna lie. Rock definitely edited that file before they uploaded it. It said Trick. He was like, nah, let me put ROC on this K. Fuck that shit.
Can I replace the side plates on Kalani's belt? I don't think they even make NXT side plates anymore. Because I was trying to get Tricks as soon as he fucking won. I was just like, I need these now. But yeah, that's their top 10. What would your top 10 be? In no particular order. You don't have to do it in order. Just name.
Jay, Trick. Joe Hendrick can be on it, even though he is still technically TNA.
For now.
Yeah, for now. I'll be having fun. You know, they have a lot of energy. You know. I don't know how you don't have John Cena on there. I think John Cena's entrance is always getting the people up.
You didn't see what I just
Cody. Oh, I did. I don't know. There aren't that many entrances these days that are like fun to me.
Oh, you bitch.
What?
They're cheaper on the US site than they are on the Euro site.
Oh. But there aren't that many entrances that are like super duper fun to me these days. And it's partially because of the music. The music doesn't really capture me anymore. Except for like a very, very, very few amount of people, you know, but yeah, probably the ones I said: Jay, Trick, Cena, Cody. That's really about it. Everybody else is like, oh, Bianca, and Jay too. Jay looks like she's about to like start level 6 of a unbeatable video game, so that's cool.
If John Cena was to ever throw a towel in my face, I would be so mad.
You don't want a John Cena towel?
No.
What about the hat?
I don't want John Cena to hit me with any article of clothing that's come out of his body. Like, what are you talking about?
I want all the articles. Those damn knee pad out there. I'm grabbing that John. I'm wearing that hoe.
I'll take a Rock elbow pad.
You want Rock's elbow pad, but won't take Cena's hat? Ugh. Nasty ass elbow pad. Dwayne, I don't want Dwayne's elbow juice on my damn hands.
They still haven't restocked what I really, really want, and it makes me really, really upset that I'm probably never going to be able to get this, and that last year was my only chance to get it.
Yeah, man. If they took some time to make some actually invigorating entrance themes and Titantrons,
Yes.
moving ones, not just Logan Paul and Carmella, only two people that just have them for some reason. They got to handle that, bro. They got to handle that. I still want a freaking one of them. I forget them shit. The Philly 316 shit. I said I want it, but we were at the WrestleMania. I couldn't find it.
Well, they might have it at Wells Fargo at Raw. Speaking of, I'm happy that I got your attention, and any of our listeners that are in Philadelphia. Currently, at this very moment, I got an email this morning. Raw tickets are 30% off at this very moment.
What?
So if y'all want to go to Raw, if y'all want to go to Raw in October at Wells Fargo in Philadelphia, go ahead and get your tickets now.
Excuse me, ma'am.
You want to see the info?
What?
Why do I get fucking emails from Wells Fargo? Don't ask me questions. I have no idea.
You went one time and they just gave you every email.
Yeah, just all of it. You know. See, 30% off Monday Night Raw.
Labor Day savings. Select tickets. Use passcode LABOR on what website though?
Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster.
Will you be in attendance?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. Why are these $1,000? Oh, Jesus. I see why they haven't sold yet. What the hell? What y'all doing?
That ain't 30% off.
I didn't put the code in yet.
She didn't put the code in yet, y'all.
Let me say to this.
The $1,000 is gonna go down to $1,000.
Unlock. Put in code labor.
Let's see some savings.
Oh, these tickets are the high up tickets. Oh, they hate y'all. Oh, they up there too. Oh, God.
Come on, man.
Just for the tickets to be $205.
There's some foolishness.
Oh, $145. I'm sorry. But why is it showing me 4 tickets? I don't know. What?
This is some
Did
foolishness.
you see that? Why did you just keep jumping to make the shit $500? Fuck. Oh, it looks like the area where I sat at. Well, no, this is this is where I sat at. For McCall. No, it's not. I was in 109. No, I was in 108. What am I talking about? Yep, I was in seat 2, 3. What's that right here?
The Nicki Minaj tickets are very, very cheap.
Oh God. Yeah. So wrestling.
It was like Raw and Nicki Minaj.
Was it? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's those each other.
SmackDown tonight. Let's get the previews going. For tonight, we have Nia Jax versus Michin. LA Knight has an open challenge set. Cody and Kevin have a face-off. The Bald Brigade versus Los Garza. And then what? They're tag team, yeah. Or are you talking about the Bald Brigade?
No, their name wasn't Los Garza.
Was it not? I thought it was always a little
No.
spicy. And I believe Melo and Andrade is running it back for a 4-peat. Which was the match that I got spoiled with earlier in the pod when I was like, I got spoiled. So I know how
That
that
should be the
match.
main event.
I know how that match ends. I don't think so.
What?
No, I don't think that it is the main event. Is what I'm saying.
I know what.
The card for No Mercy is Ethan Page versus Joe Hendry with Trick Williams as the special guest referee. Roxanne Perez versus Jada Parker. Tony D'Angelo versus Obafemi. Kalani Jordan versus Wendy Chu. We have a rematch here. Chase U versus Nathan Frazier and Axiom. And my heart breaks to look at this. Wesley versus Zachary Wentz. This fucking sucks, man. So that's that. As far as the WWE cards go for this weekend, there's a TNA pay-per-view tonight as well. And we're gonna roll all the way through the next week, and All Out is next weekend, right?
Yeah.
That's nasty. And the card for that has already been getting put up. All Elite Wrestling. Please tell me y'all got y'all website together, which I highly doubt y'all did. Y'all are showing me Dynamite things, and I don't need to see Dynamite things. So far the All Out card is Ospreay versus Pac, Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. We have MJF versus Daniel Garcia, and Willow Nightingale versus Chris Statlander. Oh my god. Either way, this is gonna be great. I don't want Mercedes on this card. I don't. She needs to go sit down somewhere. Go defend her fucking shit in Japan or something. Like, please.
That woman's gonna be on that card. You know that, right?
I know. It's
They
unfortunate.
might do a Brit rematch just for the fuck.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Cause if they go there and be trashed twice, put on a trash match twice. Oh,
Who do you think Christian is going to use his contract on, since he won the Casino Royale?
he should be using it against Swerve for Saturday instead of nut ass Jack Perry or whatever they're trying to do. Jack Perry walking out and attacking Brian. I don't know what the hell they got going on. Christian definitely should be facing Brian, but you know.
Okay, I'm glad you corrected yourself. I was about to say Swerve is not the champion anymore.
Oh, I said Swerve. Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian needs to be fighting Brian at All Out, not whatever they're gonna have Christian doing. If Christian's even on the fucking show, I don't understand what the purpose of that was. Having Jack Perry come out and beat him up doesn't make any sense to me.
See, floor tickets 171 behind commentary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8th row. 171. And that's your seat for Collision and All Out.
What do you mean Collision and All Out?
This is a bundle ticket that I'm looking at.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
What's going on up here? What's this? 141. Why are these ticket prices damn near at the thing? 141. This is the resale. No one's buying an AEW ticket for $210. Sorry to tell you that. You might as well go to the show yourself. 141.
What, yo?
141. I want to see what because those are bundles. Let's see what just All Out tickets are looking for, like just by itself. See, that's what I fucking thought. For what? Okay. And
For
this
floor
is just
seats?
yeah. This is to be like in view of the camera. These aren't the bundles. What I was just looking at were bundle tickets, so these are the singular tickets.
Oh, okay.
Fourth row, 473. I would want to go to an AEW show, but it has to be super close, and I'm not going to Boston. Being in Boston at night is not fun. I'm gonna keep saying that shit. Being in Boston at night is not fun, and I'll never do that shit again.
Yeah, say
I would
goodbye.
have to have a hotel and like it be directly across the street from the venue.
I'm going with you. I'm not gonna let you be unattended in Boston after dark. That's not happening.
Springfield,
Fuck that.
Massachusetts. But
Huh?
there's a show. There's an all elite wrestling show. This is Collision. I'm not going to a Collision in Massachusetts.
Oh hell no.
That's the same night as GCW. So I will be going to GCW in September. Yeah, no. And then this shit is like up here. This is the same place where I had went to my first ever WWE house show at. So this venue is pretty small. So this is decent.
What
These are
GCW
resale
show you
tickets.
going to?
What is it called? Back to school or back to back? I think it's called back to back. I ended up with a third row seat instead of a second row, so I'm fine with that. I have to get some Zilla merch. I have to either make some Zilla merch or get some Zilla merch for that night. Because Zilla will be in attendance at that show, so I get to finally meet my friend in person after chasing him around the fucking country since fucking April.
I'm catching a ride with you.
What do you mean?
I'm catching a ride with you.
Are you coming to the show? You're gonna come to Connecticut?
Yeah.
You have to work that night, sir.
I'm coming to Connecticut.
You have to work that night.
I'm going to Connecticut. That's what I'm explaining to you at the moment. I heard what you said, but let I hear what I say.
Yeah. So it will be, GCW will be in my hometown. Yep, it's called back to back. Let's see what tickets are left actually. Buy tickets like shit, dude. Oh, they still have they still have ringside seats, so if you would like to actually if you're serious, you can come.
Oh, thanks. Now I got permission.
What do you mean? There's only 2 matches. What are you talking about?
I guess I'm on the wrong website.
Well, there's also I believe there's a GCW show that Friday in Philadelphia while I'm down there. But going to GCW 2 nights in a row, I don't think I would want to ever do something like that. That would be extremely exhausting on the brain. Since GCW use real glass and they like to bleed a lot, so. Yep, the 20th.
Very interesting.
How interesting. I just wanted you to say very again. I said how interesting. I wanted you to say very again, but I don't think you heard.
Oh.
I don't think there's anything up though for cards or anything.
Ringside tickets are $60. What the fuck?
Yeah. So I think with tax it was like 62 or something like that.
But it's not like specific seats. So how do they do that?
You just go in and you sit down and hope that nobody gets thrown into you.
You just walk in that bitch. All right, you know.
You know what I'm saying? It's my seat right here.
This is where I'll be at. That's ghetto as hell.
Yeah, GCW doesn't have a
stand for
it. Gritty.
Ghetto Championship Wrestling. What the fuck? Yeah. Nah, I'm here.
It's my seat. What you doing?
All right, bet.
Okay, so tomorrow there's a GCW show tomorrow, actually in Chicago. Mustafa versus Reggie. That might. I might have to watch that. I don't know. 8:00. Oh damn! My mom's party is tomorrow. I won't be watching GCW.
Damn.
When are the Tonga twins gonna show up in WWE, man?
Tomorrow.
Sunday.
Wait,
yeah, I think they're gonna go to NXT.
Oh.
I don't think they're gonna go straight to the main roster. I think they're gonna put them in NXT.
That works too.
We have to start forming a women bloodline. Nia is the leader.
Nah, man.
Yeah. You're a fucking hater. You
Come
crush my
on,
dreams.
man.
Why do you insist on crushing my dreams? What did I do to you?
I'm not crushing nothing. I just don't want to see that today, I got other plans in my life.
Please don't have sound when I click on this. Okay, good.
Oh, there's not enough third row ringside tickets.
What do you mean? Is not enough?
There's not enough. I looked up one. I can't get it.
What? What the fuck? What do you mean?
I'm looking at it right now.
Hold on, let me see.
Sorry, there are not enough third row ringside tickets available to fulfill your request.
But get fourth. You just be behind me. Yeah, did you show me that? Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
So why did you just need to take it down then? The fuck? Okay, you can get a fourth row ticket. You just have to sit behind me. That's that's
someone
funny.
gets glass thrown on them.
That's just
Hell
like you see
no.
this, like how close they are. There's ghetto in there.
Yeah, no, man.
And then they like to take people drinks and throw them on people. Like if you take my drink, you're going to pay for me to get another drink before the night is over, and I'm not.
Yeah, the game my damn Sprite. Fuck out of here.
The only other time that I've ever been inside the Webster was for a Ski Mask concert, so I know how like the inside of that portion looks like, because I think the Webster has like separate parts. So if they're doing it in that portion of the venue, God bless. There's a lot of standing room in there, but yeah, they mad close. You see this? I'm ready. I'm ready to see some hardcore sweat, fucking lights getting crashed over people. Yeah, I'm with it all.
Interesting.
I'm going to be jumping out of my seat.
Very, very interesting.
Oh yeah. Ah! Excited. Oh, so Matt Cardona is gonna be here.
Oh shit.
So yeah, I'm excited. Zilla already has like a secured match, so I'm really really excited for that. For GCW, that's gonna be like my first GCW show because somebody wouldn't let me go while I was in Philly during WrestleMania weekend when Jacob was still wrestling in GCW before he got snatched up. Anyway, is there anything else wrestling that you would like to talk, sir, before we get out of here?
Nah, man. I just got the okay from my Connecticut Connect. I think I'm going to GCW.
Yeah, you good in my hood. I don't know about your friends, but
My fault, killer. Shit.
All right, y'all. This has been it for Wrestling Room. We have talked y'all ears off for an hour and 45 fucking minutes, which will probably get chopped down because Laf had to depart for a little bit. You can find this podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts. Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon podcasts and things of that nature. You can find me on all social you can find me on all social medias at Lysha Maurice X3, except for Instagram, that's Blue Rebel X3. And be serious this week, please. Where can they find you?
I'm serious.
Where can they find you?
I have an album coming out soon, and I want the people to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? It's called Get Rich or Die Laf. So if you want to go check that out, live on MySpace and Spinnerella under the name Laf Not Famous. If you want to see my other stylings of social media content creation, Twitch, YouTube. Well, I scream a lot about wrestling on there because a lot of stupid shit going on, man. I'll be on there. I'll be on there trying to let people know how
you talked about Jey Uso for 32 minutes on YouTube
because,
and I watched the whole thing.
Hey!
Oh shit!
Real quick, you watched the whole thing? Thank you. real quick, you niggas, let me tell y'all something, okay? Let me tell y'all something.
I didn't talk about Rikishi on purpose.
The problem with Jey Uso has nothing to do with y'all or really Rikishi. Jey Uso is the word yeet now. So Triple H and Nick Khan and all them other niggas, they've realized that they don't have to put a championship on Jey Uso. You know why? Because he's making money saying yeets. That's all this is.
And
Everyone keeps
stealing popcorn from
complaining.
little girls. Oh, sorry.
That may be also true, but
That video stressed me the fuck out.
it's just I get frustrated because I don't like seeing these like core fan bases get frustrated when I can see what's about to happen in the distance, and I'll be telling people and they say no, and then it happens and everyone start crying. The problem is Jay has become too popular for his own good. It's not a bad thing. Some superstars will die trying to get as popular as Jay is, but he doesn't need a championship because he's making money without it.
All he had to do was get drunk, to be honest.
Now, some people don't have that. Some people didn't get that lucky. But Jay was at the right place at the right time in the right storyline. I understand he could have beat Gunther at a certain point. I understand he could have beat Roman multiple different occasions. But the company was never going to look at Jay as the Universal Champion because that belt means more than just being the champion. That belt means we're going to build the company around you for the next 3 to 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Cody's that person. Roman was that person. Jay never was because there's more success with him. There's more money with him alone with a catchphrase and with his brother than being a solo superstar. And if we're being honest, the man hasn't evolved his moveset since he was a tag team partner. He just has Roman Spear now.
It's minimized since then because someone said something. Someone fixed their fingers to say that Jey Uso couldn't wrestle, and I cussed them the fuck out. I said, y'all have to. It's not true. Y'all have to realize that back in 2017, the Usos, like, their moveset was crazy. They were doing a lot of shit that they don't do anymore. I don't know if it's because they're older and they're like heavier now, but they've taken a lot of things out of their arsenal and mainly just kept the splash and the super kick. And their WrestleMania match shows that. Because I've looked at older matches. I tell everybody this all the time. My favorite Uso match is that Hell in a Cell with the New Day. They were going stupid in that match. They don't wrestle like that anymore. Why? I don't know. That's why I want to get in the same room with Jay and just be like, bro, what's up? Like, I want to have a serious, unserious interview with Jey Uso. And a lot of people want to see that happen, but I don't have the money to do such. But I definitely want to sit there and be like, so, what happened to your moveset? Why aren't we moving the way that we were moving when we were like 27, 28? Like, what's up? Like, I understand we closer to 40 now. We got to slow it down, but what made you change your moveset? Because now people only see you as like the kicker man. Like, they're playing they're playing on your top, and I know what you can do. Like what's up? For real, like what's up?
They gotta figure that shit out, bro. I ain't gonna cap because now it's just like, and he's not gonna win a single championship unless somehow, some way, they decide to take a belt off of Braun Breaker, and they're not going to do that because Braun Breaker, they have more stock in Braun Breaker as a wrestler, and they can build Braun. They don't have to build Jay. Jay is build himself. He's good. He's a superstar beyond their highest belief. So putting a belt on him at any point probably would hurt his stock because at some point he has to lose. So there's no reason to do that. You have a constant growing flame in Jey Uso, which you don't have to watch. It just goes. And it's a moneymaker. The crowd loves it. It puts on great matches, and it stays like that. It's a constant moneymaker. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So he can be in a contending match at the Fatal 4-Way all he wants, and I really hope he doesn't win it, because then Braun's gonna have to beat Jay, and then his fans go, "Oh, why does Jay keep getting pinned?" Because he's not the one, and that's okay. He's not the one for a championship, but he's still more popular than a lot of the champions are. That's perfectly fine. But maybe, just maybe, this storied tag team Hall of Famer is not supposed to be a singles champion. I'm not saying he never will, but it's going to have a. I'll say never right now. Until something drastically changes, I'm going to say never, because
Okay.
at this point they're not showing me any signs of that changing. And I'm tired of giving this company hope, and then they say, "Fuck your hope, bitch." I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Why'd you say that?
Because that's what they did to me. They do it to me all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say never until this show flips around and they show me, hey, we're actually prepared to give Jay something. Until then, that man's a tag team champion, and that's what he always will be. But him being a singles champion, I said a singles champion. A singles champion is not in the cards, and that's okay. That's just what it is.
Don't let them little girls on Twitter hear you say that. They gonna call you all types of old man and tell you to go back to the retirement home.
That's cool. They ain't gonna change nothing. It's not gonna change the results at all. I promise you. I don't give a fuck. That I promise you that, and I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. So if you get your feelings hurt by it, that's completely your fault. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm not trying to get anyone mad. I'm telling you what it is. If you don't like what it is, tough. Don't take it over me. Triple H is right there. Tweet him. Apparently he loves Twitter a lot. So yelling at me ain't gonna change shit. So you can be mad at me, and then Braun Spirit 1, 2, 3. What do we learn?
I think they're trying. I think they're trying to build that with the whole promo that Jay cut. And he was like, "Nobody in your family has ever beat anybody in my family."
Then that sets up for Braun to knock the Yeet ass. And here come.
Well, that's because Braun made the comment of nobody in your family has ever been able to beat anybody in my family or something. One of them said that to each other. So it was brought up on Monday, and yeah, things might get
The
violent.
best part about it, Jay not gonna win that either, because then that Jay would essentially be hot shot of the championship when Braun's been champion for a little over a month. And Triple H, he don't do that. You got to do long term, brother. The right story. You got to build time.
That's bullshit. Because DIY was champion for fucking 2 weeks.
But I told you. You know who the exception is? The Bloodline.
Them people.
But Jay's in the Bloodline, but he's not. So it's like, I don't know. It's a weird case. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what Triple H got going on. His booking style is so weird sometimes, but Jay should not be Braun Breaker anytime soon. Because why are we giving the belt to Jay when Braun has just got it for a little over a month, and Braun has a lot more upside than Jay right now, if we're being honest. You can't build a company around Jey Uso. You can build it around Braun. And the only reason that is true because they already built multiple statues with Jey Uso over the years. Jay's been in this company for a very, very, very long time. And in there, he's become arguably the greatest tag team of all time and a part of the greatest story of all time. He's already a Hall of Famer. He's already a legend. Beating an up-and-coming star like Braun Breaker, who they can build the next 15 years around, they're not going to do something that stupid. So, that's what it is. And where's your brother, Jay? Damn.
Yo. All right. Podcast is over. Stop. Because you're gonna go on a tangent.
You better get your ass beat tonight by LaMelo James. It's game time.
I didn't say that's who that match was against. I just said Melo had a match tonight.
It wasn't against. It should be against Andrade, right?
But I didn't say that. So I just said Melo had a match tonight.
No, I know.
It's 4 o'clock and I have not eaten at all today, so I would like to go eat.
They already said it. Is what I'm saying. Now I'm confused.
Oh, my fault.
They said it last week.
I'm just saying I didn't say it, and it wasn't on the website, so
Oh no! Melo said in the barbershop last week.
When he then proceeded to ask for security for the fucking barbershop.
Yes.
While he was,
you need security in there. That's just. Yeah, people just walking in there, hurt Melo. What's fucking wrong here?
Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, we said our goodbyes and our socials, and I triggered Laf to go off on a tangent for 10 minutes. That was my fault. I just took my piece, man. Okay. Yeet.